Well, I launched the Breaking Free Friday series on June 28th with every intention of releasing a new post each Friday. And I was in the mountains and ran into some technical challenges. So, this new video is a little bit delayed, but I wanted to still share some breaking through and breaking free information. And this particular video, I really wanted to focus on something that I have found to be incredibly powerful in my journey and ever increasing in its empowerment with each progression I make. And so I hope that you find it to be as helpful as I have. But it's about perspective and truth, actually. We are raised in a society and environment that really pushes that there's one version of truth, and it's really more of a black or white kind of thinking. And I want to invite you to consider truth from a different perspective, because in our journey and as we develop and as we awaken and as we become more aware and as we progress, a lot of our progression is really based in a framework of new perspective, higher perspective. It's incredible how much that one little shift, and as you keep growing, at least this is what I found in my own growth, perspective continues to be this incredibly powerful tool and freeing place and route for empowerment. One of the things I'd like to invite you to consider: think back, reflect on a situation where maybe you were in conflict with someone and you really felt like your position was the right one and they were wrong, or maybe you thought they were lying. And yet, if you think back in that particular circumstance and you consider it from the possibility of each person having a different lens through which they're actually experiencing life, their experiences actually creating a framework for how they see things, what's actually true in their world, in their way of seeing things, in their perspective, and that it really could just be a differing of perspectives, not really a matter of one being right and one being wrong, but just different. So one of the things, to just as a final takeaway that I'll share, if a person views from the perspective that life is a gift, their life experience is going to be that of a gift. And if a person is more coming from the frame of life is a burden or life is really hard, then their experience is going to be much more in that line of thinking, because our perspective frames so much. So as a final takeaway, I invite you to really challenge yourself as you are moving through life, and the way that you're seeing things, the way that you're thinking, even a lot about the way that we actually think about or even talk to ourselves, our own self-talk, and what perspective are you coming from? Is it from a place of joy and gratitude, or is it a place of more negativity, like that old adage of a glass half full or a glass half empty? So anyway, I hope you find this helpful, and we'll be talking more about different layers of perspective, because there's so much juicy stuff around perspective and truth and all of that. But meanwhile, I hope you enjoy. Please feel free to comment, or I'd love if you're inclined, I invite you to subscribe, and have a great day. Thanks. I'll see you soon.